Hello everyone, I'm Rhonda, the Empathic Pisces, and I'm coming on today to do a part 2 reading on the missing case of Ada Thompson. Okay, today is Wednesday, September 17th. Okay, she has been missing since Friday, September 5th from Princeton, Texas. She still hasn't been found, according to what I've tried to find when I Google her name, and kind of looking on some other reportings of her to see if I could find any updated information, because I thought that she would have been found by now. So I want to thank all my new subscribers and my existing family that has been watching me over the years. Please continue to share my videos, comment, and if you feel called to subscribe, I would appreciate it. I first want to say, I only give what I, see, feel, hear, and may know from spirit, okay? And anything that could come up in the cards where I receive messages, and these things can't be taken as facts, y'all, okay? Until things come out and facts come out, and then we can kind of go back and look and see how spirit reveals the messages, okay? So, I'm just going to be honest with what I've been feeling. I feel a lot of deception with this situation. I still feel like she has left on her own accord. I feel like she needed to, she wanted to go away for a while. I don't know. I don't feel a difference from the first reading I did. I feel like there's definitely more information out there that's just not being released. I haven't seen any type of updates or any news conferences, which I think is, for one, is concerning. I mean, I know certain cases get more exposure to the news, but I feel terrible for her family. And from some of the comments, I did find out that Ada is married and has children. So I don't know. It just seemed like it's not getting any type of news exposure from what I could find. So I want to see what comes out in the cards, okay? Let's see. Current energy. Why is Ada missing still? Energy behind the disappearance. Oh, goodness. Oh. I didn't even get a good shuffle out with cards just falling out. Okay. So, this morning card is the first card that came out. And I'm going to try to position these cards. Y'all can see. We have backstabbing. These cards didn't come out in the first reading. This card came out before. So this first card that came out we have here is mourning. That's like some type of grief she was feeling, okay? I feel like there was some feelings of worry, sadness, but like I said before, something was going on with her. She wasn't in a good mind space, okay? This morning here kind of speaks to grieving some type of loss. this position here with this backstabbing, this makes me feel like whatever was going on with her, I feel a sense of betrayal, okay? Someone betrayed her in some type of way, and it caused a sense of fear. So this fear card came out in the first reading, sort of like in the past position. So whatever is going on with her, where her mind frame is grief, sadness, and fear, and betrayal. What is this morning card here? Okay. Yeah, we have depression. A lot of emotional energy. Okay, so this card came out in the first reading. You have someone walking away from a situation. Definitely was the energy of a disagreement. So something happened, and there was a disagreement in some way, I feel. And I don't know who, I'm not saying that this was with her husband. It could be. I feel like this is someone that she knows. Also, this could just symbolize the energy now from her family feeling some type of way. But this walk away feel like she willingly left the home for whatever reason, whatever way she was feeling. So the mental health came up. I felt like she just was not feeling it, was not in a good place mentally. We have this depression card, okay? Why is this fear here? All right. So this card came out in the first reading is witchcraft. This card has a lot of meanings to it. I know I picked up manipulation of some sign, outside forces. This also speaks to just what this word says, witchcraft. Things happening in the subconscious, the unknown. I don't know if she was, a religious person, a spiritual person. But with this card, I get like an uneasiness in the mind. Whatever energy surrounding her, whatever was bothering her, she might have had not a correct interpretation of whatever she was feeling. Sometimes this card kind of can be like a deceiving type of energy, okay? And that's what I'm getting, especially up under this fear. So whatever was going on with her mentally, there was a lot of negative thoughts and perceptions. It kind of had her fearful too, okay? This is a lot of her energy of how she was feeling, like, and I do feel like this is speaking to, she wanted to get away due to, for whatever reason. It could be something that she was not feeling, which is why I feel like she left. But I don't know what's going on in her home situation. I want to another clarifier for this morning in depression. Why is this morning in depression card? Okay, so we have cheaters. Ooh, we have spiritual gifts. Okay. justice. Why is this cheaters here? What is this depression? Why is this cheaters here? And we have lying. I hope y'all can see this. This is two choices that came out before. And blinded. Okay. I'm not going to pull any more from this deck. So, definitely some deception energy coming through. Now, this cheater shows you a person look like they was in a relationship. Someone's getting. This doesn't have to mean a cheating in a relationship, infidelity. It can mean that, but sometimes when this card comes out, it's just feeling. She could be feeling cheated out of something. Okay. I also pick up jealousy. This card comes up a lot sometimes when that type of energy, you know, you got to pay attention to what you get when you see these cards. Doesn't have to literally mean what the card says. But with these two together, okay, so there's some dishonesty, being deceived that's going on with her mental health. And we have some type of grief or loss, or sometimes I feel like maybe having a pessimistic type of attitude towards something. When we have the backstabbing, the walking away, this is interesting with the spiritual gifts. I feel like this lady was pretty in touch with her. Get like a spiritual vibe, or like, you know, I don't know if she's a religious person, but with this spiritual gifts talks about like when you're starting to become awakened on a spiritual level. Sometimes, you know, you see these repeating numbers, angel numbers, having downloads or getting little insights or guidance. This was some type of choice in this, okay? We have this decision, and I feel like this decision was made out of fear, worry. I feel like an imbalance in her thinking. I feel like it was a lot going on within her that she might not have been expressing, okay, with her immediate family. But so this blinded, like when this card comes out, it's like you're doing things and like having a blindfold over your eyes. You're not seeing what can be a potential negative outcome of your actions, okay? This justice could pick up on some legal matters. I do feel like law enforcement knows a lot more, but they're not putting it out there in the media. And they do that for various reasons, okay? There's a lot of things going on in the dark here with this witchcraft above this justice. And this also speaks to balance. I'm getting like some type of imbalance going on with her. I don't feel like this was something that's been going on for a while. I don't know why. And I'm going to pull some tarot cards, because I didn't do that before. I just want to kind of see what comes out here. I'm going to do like a situation spread. Energy surrounding the disappearance. What's going on here? Why is she missing? Past, energy, present, future, struggle. past, present, future is kind of how this is reading here. The problem in the situation, we have 7 of Wands. The reason for the problem. And the outcome. Wow. How this is read here, we have at the head, we have the Empress, feminine energy, nurturing energy. This also could be symbolize location, which is out in nature, okay? But with the 7 of Pentacles, we have Earth energy as past energy that was going on prior to her disappearance. You have someone that's kind of like focused here. The 7 of Pentacles is like you're planning, you're building towards something. Okay, this is materials, like, okay, and just like you're growing seeds, things are growing, and you're just kind of like waiting for things to really blossom, okay, and to fruition here. And you see kind of like how she's looking in this card. She kind of has her arms crossed, like I'm like, okay, this takes time. This is speaking to things taking time. Maybe you're like kind of like not worried, but preoccupied with how things are going. Past energy, we have present energy. 9 of Swords. This is anxiety. This speaks to overthinking, nightmares, things circling in your mind that you can't sleep. Something's really bothering you mentally and emotionally, okay? And with the 9 of Swords, it's at the point to where, okay, it's coming to a head. 9 is right before 10, which 10 is just like, okay, this is the end. And I see this darkness here. This really speaks to like the time that she left, supposedly 3 a.m., it's dark, okay? So, oh, and another thing. So with that spiritual gifts card that came out, a lot of times when you're going through that, you're getting in touch, you know, with your intuition, or like you might be, you know, with the divine. A lot of times you wake up in those odd hours. It's supposed to be those witch hours or witchy hours or spirit hours between like 2 a.m. to 5 a.m., which is pretty interesting that she would be leaving at that time in the morning. I don't know if she was leaving out to go to work, but I'm not feeling that. I feel like I get like a mentally restlessness with this card. Now, the card crossing this 7 of Swords is what was the challenge for Ada with this 9 of Swords. This is, 7s and 9s. 7 of Wands energy is the reason for this anxiety, this, you know, constantly worrying and thinking about something, obsessing. I get that word. You're fighting a lot of battles here. And it's not like it doesn't have to be serious things. And Wands is fire energy. It's like spiritual energy. Some things was going on with her that was challenging. But with the 7 of Wands, you see this lady she's standing, she's dealing with it. But this 9 of Swords is causing her a lot of stress and anxiety. Reason for this challenge here, Queen of Wands. This is like boss energy here. I just feel like I'm just picking up, this is all her energy. Queen of Wands is about her business. She's outspoken. She has a lot of drive, you know, to get things done and to succeed. I feel like something happened to where that drive stopped because of some challenges she was facing mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Okay, and I'm gonna pull some clarifiers. So in the future position, we have the Fool. This is someone stepping out on faith. This is someone wanting to make a new beginning, or doing things without worrying about being scared. You know, sometimes we might want to start a new project or change jobs or like do something different, and sometimes that can cause you to be like, okay, I don't know, should I do it? Or you might feel kind of like doubt yourself or feel like you're a little bit nervous about doing it. But with the Fool, it's like you're not worried about it. You're just like, you know what? You're just gonna let it go. You want to just be free to do what you want to do, or to start a new venture, or just to see what happens. I feel like something's gonna come out. I don't like, this is somebody just going out there and just doing something without worrying about consequences. Why is this Seven of Pentacles here? Let's pick a couple clarifiers. Oh, we have the Emperor. Oh, and we have the 10. This says everything is fine, but this is like the 10 of Swords. Upside down. Oh, wow. I pick up a male energy with this Emperor. Like an authority figure. I want to do a clarifier on this 7 of Wands. Why is the 7 of Wands here? Oh. We got the King of Pentacles, and the World. Nice, this Queen of Wands. 8 of Cups. Very emotional. Hermit. And we have the Star card. We have the Sun. And that kind of came out in reverse. I'm gonna leave that there. Okay. A lot going on here. So we have the Emperor that came out over the 7 of Pentacles, and we have the 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords is like you're overthinking, you're done mentally, you're like over it. You get to a point to where it's like you're gonna crash and burn. Like it's like an exhausting type of energy. So, who is this Emperor here? There's a strong, and it don't have to be a male, but I'm picking up a male influence as a reason for her disappearance. The Emperor is an authority figure. They're in control. They are a leader type of energy. So there's a male influence here as the reason for her disappearance. Or whatever happened after she left. We have the Hermit with the 9 of Swords. This is being isolated. So the Hermit is like you You kind of need to be by yourself, to go within or you're in your thoughts, you're in your head. Even if you're around people, you're not really there. You're just in your own world. She was deep in her own world, her own mind and thoughts, or she wanted to be separated. I feel like from everybody. That's not good. Why is that? I'm gonna go through these real quick. Now, and I could be wrong, y'all. I'm just seeing someone so wrapped up mentally in their own mind. Whatever perception she was having something was deceiving, okay? We have 8 of Cups is about you're leaving a situation that should be emotionally fulfilling, but it's not, okay? You see these cups are all still standing up, and you see somebody walking off into the wilderness, okay? And you have this female energy. I feel like wherever she was traveling to, and I'm not familiar with Texas. I'm in Ohio, but I pick up a lot of water. I'm hoping that this young lady, she's a young lady. She's a beautiful lady. I know she's 45, but hey, she's a young lady to me. It's found safely. There's a lot of emotional energy here. I feel like she was seeking something. Like I said, something wasn't fulfilled. Something was unfinished that she went to seek out. And like I said, the male, I don't know if it was some third party situation. Could be, I don't know. We have another King of Pentacles, another male King of Pentacles. This is someone that's financially, provider type energy. With this 7 of Wands and the World card. So you got some major arcanas coming out here. A lot. The Emperor, the Empress, male, female, the Hermit, the World, which is like completion. Seeking some type of emotional fulfillment. A finale is what I'm getting. Oh, because something she was dealing with, battling, had her feeling not like herself, uneasy, like stressed out, exhausted. I feel like mentally exhausted, emotionally exhausted. But you have another person involved here, offering some type of closure. Star card is about being inspired and hopeful about whatever you plan on doing, your future. And this is in the future position, this water. I'm hoping this young lady, I'm hoping that something positive is going to be coming out in the end of this. When you're using tarot, the major arcanas is kind of like, has a lot of influence, a lot of outside influence that's beyond your control here. When things are happening outside of your control, that's when these major arcanas come out. So you have someone stepping out on faith, seeking some type of inspiration, some type of hope for the future, some type of, I don't know why I'm picking up like spiritual coldness here with this star card. And this positive energy here. Now with this Empress, we have the Sun in reverse. This is like when the sun comes out, This is normally like a happiness, vitality, feeling illuminated. But with it in reverse, I get like a stagnant feeling with it, which is not good. But this is showing a lot of emotions, mixed feelings, isolation. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. I'm only going to pull a few cards. Energy surrounding. Four cards, please. Okay. This came out before. Feeling left out, despair, not hiring. I don't understand. I don't know. Deserted. We have this child coming out. For me, I get like some kind of new beginning here. Adventure. What is she missing? Yep, mature male. We have a male and female couple. And we have mature man. Mature man came out before. Some more spirit. Why is this mature man coming out? Oh, nice. Distant horizon. Travel. And you see these bags here? It's like, I just keep like, this is something that was planned. So this distance horizon can symbolize travel too, but it's like far travel, overseas. Also symbolizes being in a boat. But with this anchor here, I'm getting like she was so far up in her mind, in her head, that she was not grounded enough. What I mean, sometimes you can be so much in your thoughts and mind or just in la la land, and that you're not focused on the physical. You're not grounded. And when you're not grounded, things are unstable. Your thoughts are unstable. Your emotions, okay? I'm going to pull from my shadow deck. Spirit, can you show me in the cards, why is Ada Thompson missing? What has happened to Ada? I feel like she will be found. I do. I feel like she will resurface. Okay, we have the sun coming out. Yes, we're going to get clarity. Free spirit. For someone choosing to step out, to step away, to go out on a new venture, or to do something that they never done before. I don't know, this materialism is like you're focused on looks and physical things, but I feel like this was something she was stepping away from. A lot of gossip. I have to look more to see what's out there, but Spirit is talking about a lot of talk. I feel like there's a lot more that's going on with her that the family knows, that they could be keeping quiet because of a certain perception that could be associated with her disappearance. You have music. But this, I get some type of things just going, continuing a cycle. We have ancestry. We have trapped. Somebody that has been in prison before. Somebody needs to be locked up or that's locked up. But this just means you're feeling trapped. Karmic relationship. Codependency. I can just pull in this. Beta. I'm just feeling like needing to break away from this codependency type of energy. Look at this. Cutting the cord. Listen, when this card comes out, there's something going on that you need to let go of because it's doing more harm than good, okay? Something was going on in her dream. She was getting maybe some messages, or she was having some powerful dreams that she didn't understand, and that is playing a part in this. Okay. Will Ada be found? I'm just going to ask some yes or no questions. This card flipped over, Page of Pentacles. I feel like she will be found. You have someone holding up. This is earth energy. Yes. She'll be found safe. Seven of Cups. This is about a lot of choices here. This is emotions. This is things that you may see that you want, not necessarily need, but you're kind of like your head is in the clouds here. I'm picking up some type of hospitalization. I want to stay positive. She's going to be found. You got the Hangman in reverse, which is good, because the Hangman upright is like you're in limbo, and it's not like a clear yes or no. But in reverse means that you're releasing, you're letting go, or you're releasing the need to. You're no longer in a limbo or stuck position. Where is Ada? Where is she? When I ask where she is, I get the Two of Swords. This is someone that's blinded, which means like you're indecisive. You're teetering between your mind. I see water. She could be near somewhere where there's water, but well hidden here. See, we got the Four of Pentacles. What bothers me is this stuck energy here with this Four of Pentacles. Like you're not moving, you're not budging. I need to check the hospitals. I'm pretty sure they've already done that. Heartbreak. And we have the Ten of Cups. So whatever the outcome, I feel like there's going to be a reunification here. What's the outcome of this situation, Spirit? We have a Ten of Swords, so there's going to be some male coming forward, or maybe some information here. We have Pentacles. We're gonna stay positive, y'all. She's gonna be found. It's gonna take some more time. Let's pray that she's found safe, y'all. I'm gonna end this reading. If you all have any updates that I don't know about on this case, let me know in the comments. Thank you all for watching. Please share this video, like, and subscribe. Until next time, peace and blessings.